What's the nature? Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. So what you gon' do? Stop playing with the game. No. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. You can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
First down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. This is Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Bell. That's good.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll start out on the ground with Bell.
Number 26.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
Damontae Kazee on the coverage.
Play fake. Murray. Going deep downfield for... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 57 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Formation for the Falcons.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray. Going deep downfield. And got his man complete. The 40, 20,
you know what? Why don't
10.
You just start over?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Ross, 97 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. And now back out comes the offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 48-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again. Ryan. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tyler Davison.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
And 10. At the 42-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Le'Veon Bell.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there in 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again with Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the New Orleans Saints who will march on as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. What a spin.
We'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. He rifles one that's intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Prater lining up for the point after.
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now here's Ross. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 operating from the gun. Ryan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
the Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 75 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And now here's Ross. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For a Cardinal.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 13.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this, found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To throw again is Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Cardinals season will continue.